Welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting with the chapter number 1, Life Processes of Biology for class 10th. Living beings. All the living beings, they are alive and having life. Characteristics shown by the most of living organisms are they show some type of movement. They need water, air and food for their survival and movement. They show some other type of sensitivity also. They respire. They get rid of waste material from the body under phenomenon of excretion. They show reproduction. All organisms have some maintenance or the life processes of taking up the nutrients or the inorganic substances and then utilizing them in the metabolism is called nutrition, process in which organisms acquire oxygen from outside their body and then use this oxygen in the process of breaking down of food sources for their cellular needs is called the respiration. Transportation, it involves the transpiration of digested material from the place of the absorption to place where they are used. This needs a transportation system for carrying food and oxygen from one place to another. In human beings, we need a circulatory system which includes heart, blood vessels, rhythmic and lymph, which together serve to transport materials through them. External respiration, that is called breathing also. Internal respiration, series of the chemical reaction. The elimination of the waste products by one organism that arise as a result metabolic activities is called the excretion. Production of more or less similar new individuals from the parent organism is reproduction. Nutrition. Simplest food in glucose. Simple sugar. Food is an organic substance. Complex form of food is starch. Starch is made up of glucose, a nourishing substance taken into and absorbed by an organism to sustain life, enable growth, and repair tissues is called a food. The entire process in which the food is taken up or consumed by an organism is called nutrition. The substances required for nutrition are called nutrients. Nutrition is vital for our physical well-being. A balanced food should contain nutrients such as the carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals and energy production. In unicellular organism, there is no specific organ for taking in food, exchange of gases, or removal of waste. All these activities are performed by entire body surface of organism by simple process called diffusion. How do living things get their food? The methods of producing food by an organism are called modes of nutrition. According to that, we can just classify organism. They may be number one, that is autotrophic, and second one, that is the heterotrophic. Autotrophic are all the green plants and some bacteria also, as well as heterotrophic animals like the animals and fungi. Autotrophic mode of nutrition. Organism prepare its own food from the simple raw material. Synthesize organic material food, such as organisms are called autotrophs. They are producers of the food. Green plants and autotrophic bacteria. Green plants achieve autotrophic mode of nutrition by a process known as the photosynthesis. And the reaction you can see. And the reaction you can see 6CO2 plus 6H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, that's forming glucose, that is C6H12O6 plus 6O2, and few water vapors, that is 6H2O molecules you can see. Three main events which occur during photosynthesis are number first, that is the absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Next one is the conversion of the light energy to chemical energy. And third one is the reduction of the carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Some other organisms also utilize sunlight as a chief source of energy to manufacture food. Green sulfur bacteria, purple sulfur bacteria, and purple non-sulfur bacteria. All these organisms are called photosynthetic autotrophs, whereas The organisms like the nitrifying bacteria and sulfur bacteria use energy in the chemical reaction to manufacture their food. These organisms are called chemosynthetic autotrophs. Heterotrophic organisms. It is a type of nutrition in which organisms are enabled to synthesize their food by themselves. They utilize food synthesized by autotrophic organisms directly or indirectly. A heterotrophic organism is a consumer and not a producer. They are also called not non-photosynthesizing plants. Three main type of the heterotrophic mode of nutrition are: number one, that is the an heterotrophic organism derives food from the dead and decaying matter. Saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytes break down complex organic molecules into simpler ones. Monotrophs, Amanita and Neochilitla. Parasites obtain food from the living body called host. Food from a living body called host. A parasitic thus lives on the other organism and also derives its nourishment from the body of the host. Thus, it is very harmful for the host. Parasites are classified into the following two groups. Number first is the total parasites. Never possess chlorophyll like Cuscuta is a total stem parasite. Rafflesia and Orchobanchae are the total root parasites. Partial parasites have chlorophyll. They can synthesize food but still fulfill their requirement of H2O and minerals from the host. For example, Loranthus and Santalum. Santalum is also known as Chandan plant.